Hi guys, welcome to Vlogmas. Welcome guys. So today on Vlogmas we are going to be doing dating Cameroonian men bush faller edition. Did you hear me well? Bush faller edition. This year the bush fallers are less, but normally there are a lot of bush fallers, and with bush fallers come a lot of gist. So guys, I'll be giving you dating stories in relation to bush faller. For those who do not know who bush fallers are, in Cameroon when we say bush faller, we're talking about somebody that's coming from out of the country. I'm not talking about out of Cameroon but inside Africa. No, I'm talking about people that have come from out of Africa. Okay, if you're out of Africa, then you're a bush faller. Okay, and when you come to Cameroon, people are always like, oh, bush faller, don't laugh. Okay, so yeah guys, who is the first person I want to talk about? Okay, I got the story. So the first person I'm going to talk about is this guy. This guy was coming from the UK. Okay, he was this cute guy from a good family, tall, dark, red lips, no. Okay, so apparently this guy saw me in church and he knew a close friend of mine, so he talked to that close friend of mine like, oh, I like this girl, I saw you talking to her in church. After church, please can you connect us? And that friend of mine came and told me that, Kenna, there's this guy, he's my friend, he's coming from the UK, he'd like to be your friend, he like that you guys should talk. I was in opposite going to the first year in the university, so I was like, oh my god, I don't know what I want to have anything to do with this guy. Like, see guys, first of all, the guy was already working. That means he would have been like 4 or 5 years older than me, and that was not my thing. I was still in secondary school, high school, and I've been dating people that are like 2 years older than me the most. So for me, hearing somebody is 4 years, 5 years older than me, I was just like I cannot see. So that my friend convinced me like, no, just go and see him, people should just hang out, maybe you can like him and stuff. So that's how I accepted to I had to go out with this guy. This guy was so nice, so soft spoken. He was never talking, that gentleman. Back in the day when gentlemen were gentlemen, he was so nice, so calm. He was never talking a lot, and I like that about him. So we're just hanging out, getting to know each other, See guys, after all this getting to know each other, the whole thing, your girl started falling for this guy. So I was like, hey, I'm thinking of like, okay, dating this guy, like seriously. All of a sudden, around every single area, they were like, this guy, he has a girlfriend, he has a young cute girlfriend, a girl that's prettier than me. The girl was also in the university like me. I started hearing those stories. I started pushing away, but this guy was always like pushing, like, no, he's nothing like that, he really likes me, he doesn't have anything to do with that other girl, nothing. So I was kind of, should I like, when you're like, I don't know, should I go, should I not go? That's where I was. And then guys, I had this friend of mine, her kid sister, hey Papa Godo, her kid sister apparently is like, she went and she had something to do with that guy. See, I got so mad. I was just like, you know what, we haven't even started and you're already doing this. I'm so hurt, I feel so bad. That's how I let that guy go. The guy traveled back when I finished university, and within that time that I said I was like looking for work, looking for school, that guy came back for the first time after all that time. We hadn't seen each other and we met. So he was like, he wants to apologize for what he did, he still cares about me, he'll like us to try. Okay, so I was like, okay, let's give this thing a chance, guys. We started though. That guy was there for 2 weeks. We were going out, hanging out, he was like, no, he's serious, he wants me to be his, like, he showed me engagement before going. See, I was like, oh my god. See guys, I was really excited, but guess what happened? Should I tell people what happened? Hey guys, that guy finished everything. I met his dad, I met his family members. Like, he introduced me to a couple of people, so I was like, okay, this is like something serious, this might be going to somewhere. So this guy he extended his stay. He stayed, instead of 2 weeks, he now stayed for a month. He tried to get to know a couple of my family members and stuff. So I was like, oh my god, this is something serious. So when this guy now travels, when he went back, come and see me crying. Oh my god, I was crying like a baby. See, that guy went. We did the distance thing for I think 1 month, and then I just got up one day and this guy has sent me the longest message. I was like, he's sorry, he thought that he could do long distance, but he's sorry he cannot do this thing, it's too stressful. He has always wanted to be with a lady that is near him, but the fact that I'm not near him is too much for me, he cannot handle. See guys, I broke down, I cried, I was calling, and then in those days it was not easy to get to people like that. He wrote that thing to me, I'm sure it's on Facebook. I was crying, I was like, oh my god, this cannot be happening, oh my god. Only for me to later hear that this guy had this girlfriend that he had been with all this while, and they were probably having some problems when he came to Cameroon, but he has gone and now they have fixed their problems, so he doesn't see the need to be with Kenna anymore. See guys, I cried, I felt so bad. I was just like, me bush faller, I'm not sure anymore. After some time now, there's this other guy still within the time that I was in between school, working and stuff like that. This guy now came, this like somebody that I've known from way back in like secondary school. He always used to really like me, like somebody like this big friend I used to make, like, oh, I like you before back, like not coming out plain, but it's like I like this little girl because he was, yeah, still like 4 years older than me. So all of a sudden with the Facebook and stuff, I started putting pictures and stand here, do this, do that. Oga slid into my DM now, started writing, Kenna, how are you, blah blah blah. See, you know those kind of guys, first of all, that they ask you out and they don't give you a chance to say yes, I want to date you, or no, I won't date you. He just asks you out, and then inside his head he's already dating you. But inside my head I'm like, I know this guy. You know when they say boy for town, do you people know what boy for town means? Like that guy that everybody knows him, he's everywhere. This guy was a boy for town, and I'm like, am I ready to be in a relationship with a boy for town? This guy was not in Cameroon, the guy was in America. So I'm like, I'm not sure, but he used to push, he'll call me, text me, check on me. I was like, okay, he used to show so much concern. He was really a caring person. He was showing so much concern. Are you fine? Do you need anything? How is this going? Like he was trying to see that, I'm fine basically. So I was like, okay, this one might be serious. When he had pushed and pushed, I was like, maybe I'm going to try. So he was like, oh, he has to come to Cameroon, he wants to come and see me, he's coming to Cameroon only because of me. I said, no other person, only because of me. See guys, there's this thing that when I see, I laugh real hard, and it says the first set of my luggage did not come, have landed at the Douala airport. This guy was an example. This guy came, he had been telling me, okay, I bought you this shoe, I bought you this dress, I bought you this earrings, I bought you this thing. So inside my head I'm like, hey, this guy's coming with goodies and goodies. Guys, hey, uncle came. Did I first of all hear that he had come? He came, I did not even know that he had come. He came, he made like 1 week, because he had already been telling me like, okay, I'm going to come, I'll come and meet you, I'm going to come and see you, you know, those type of things. So I'm inside my head, I'm like, okay, this guy, he's coming. But the day that he's coming reaches, I don't get a call, I don't get any information, because he was like, no, his cousins will come and pick him. He came 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, 4 day, 1 week. Guys, I did not see Uncle Bushfaller. After all that time, he called me now one day, was like, oh, he's so sorry, he had to go to Yaoundé, he had to do this one, he had to do that one, but that's why he has not seen me. But I'm like, uncle, I thought you said you're coming you're coming for me, so how come now you've come, you're having 1 million things to do? It's like, no, he's coming back, he's going to come and see me. See guys, this guy now called me on a Wednesday. I think he's coming to Boya, he's coming back to Boya on a Thursday, so I should prepare. I was like, okay. He was like, he's going to reach early in the morning, so by 1 we're going to go for lunch, he's going to take me out, he wants to give me a treat, he's going to come and give my goodies. Hey, I've prepared 1 o'clock, nothing. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oga now calls me and he's like, Kenna, I'm almost in Boya, prepare. I was like, it's okay, uncle, I'd already prepared, come. He now comes, guys. Can you believe it? This guy comes, he did not come with a pin, nothing. He just came empty, and I'm like, oh my god, oh, my imaginary shoes and clothes just disappeared. my shoes and clothes that I've been imagining how I was going to paint Boya red, everything just went into the air like poof. Wow. See guys, I was like, he came. I was still like, I wasn't even at this moment, I wasn't even bothered that much about he did not bring things or he brought things. I was more bothered like, what has been happening? You claim that you are coming to Cameroon for me, so what has been happening? This guy now comes, he's like, oh, let's go. He took me, said let's go to, how they call this place, Capitol. I knew that we're going to Capitol now to go to the restaurant section. Oga now is like, he's paying for a hotel room, and I'm like, to do what there? He's like, no, let's go and have a good time there. And I'm like, where are you living? He's like, he's living somewhere in his sister's house in Moliko. I'm like, but you're living in your sister's house in Moliko, so how much sense does it make that you want to come and pay for your room here? What do you want to do in the room there? I'm like, he wants us to have a good time, you know. I'm like, Oga, you're mad. I have not eaten. I came here to eat. If you are coming here to have a good time, you go have a good time. I'll pass at the restaurant and eat. You can come and pay the bills. This guy was like, no, you see, Kenna, I've been missing you. Like, I'm like, how stupid do some guys think we are? And then while he was there, his phone kept ringing. He kept pushing the phone like, oh, he doesn't want me to say. I'm just like, what the hell is this person doing? Like, who is this? He was just acting sketchy. After eating, I was like, I'm going home. This guy now catches me like, oh, baby. I'm like, please, so we are friends. As in, if you have not gotten the message by now, you and I are friends. As in, I don't have anything to do with you. Maybe I was thinking that we're going to do something before you came here, but the fact that you come to Cameroon, you have been to everywhere, people have seen you everywhere, everybody have been telling me, I saw him here, I saw him there, I saw him with this girl, I saw him with that boy, I saw him. You come, you cannot answer your phone in front of me, you're there calculating that there was a Kena and me. You must be mad. As in, if I meant anything to you when you came and reached Boya, because the guy actually reached Boya before he started doing his $1 million tours. I was like, if you came and reached Boya, you would have looked for me. The fact that it's not look for me means that I don't mean anything to you. So Uncle Bushfala, bye. I say bye. Guys, this guy did not get the message. He went back. He traveled back and then he starts writing to me and he was like, Kenna, I've told you that you are my wife. I've told you I want to marry you. What will make me? How much money do you need to stop acting like this? I was like, huh? What? See guys, I'm like, so you have to pay me now to stop living my life. He's like, he hears that I'm just enjoying myself, I'm having fun with my friends, I go to where I want to go, I do whatever thing I want to do. So he wants me to be all his. So how much money do I need for him to be sending me every month so that I should stop that my thing off? I was like, uncle, please, you're not part of my deal. Oh, you're not part of my deals. That's basically how me and that Oga Bushfala we ended. This story, I am not the girl in the story, I am the friend of the girl in the story. Okay, so this one is hilarious. So there was this guy that came from the abroad and the guy was chatting up my friend. Oh, he loves my friend, he loves her, blah blah blah, you are my water and my tea, you are my this and that. Like, he was just chatting up my friend real hard, and my friend started catching feelings. Soon this Ogana comes and tells her like, you see, I came to Cameroon for this trip because I brought a container, I have 2 children, I was married to this woman. They even say he was married, like he was married to this woman, but we're no longer together. So I have come here to come and keep my kids because I need to go out there and work for my children. Seeing that I don't have a wife in America anymore, I want to come and keep my kids with my parents, with my family, so that they can be taking care of my kids while I go out there and make money for my kids. Okay, see, my friend was like, oh my god, which type of, you're such a good man, you know, that kind of impression, like, hey, this man, if you can be divorcing your wife and then they give you the kids, it means that you're such a great man. She was just like, oh my god. So that's how my friend started dating this guy. This guy was, is it heaven and earth that he wants, giving her every single thing she wanted. My friend was so excited, she was so happy. She was telling me, oh, all of us were actually happy. I was like, oh my god, like 2 kids is no problem. You see that it's not his fault now. We just have to, like, we had already embraced the kids, like it's okay. Since this guy was like chatting up my friend, and each time we have to go out, he used to come with a cousin of his. So that cousin of his started chatting me up. His cousin wasn't Bushfala, his cousin was a normal guy. So that my friend, the guy was never taking her, like this guy was never taking my friend to his house. He would always meet my friend at her own house because she was working and she had her own place. So this guy was never going to take my friend to his house. He was always coming. He was just using the pretext like, no, he's staying in a family house, he cannot carry the girl and go there and stuff like that. So this his cousin of that was asking me out was always telling me, tell your friend to leave my brother alone. And I was like, what kind of thing is that? If you want to give me information, if you want to give me gist, uncle, give me gist. If you don't want to give me gist, it's okay, don't tell me anything. But he was always like, Kenna, tell this your friend that she should leave my brother. She should leave my brother. Or my brother, you're the one that knows. See, I was there. I'm like, no, if you don't give me a reason, I'm not saying anything to my friend. So I can remember there was a birthday. I think the guy, this guy, one of their cousins or something, had a birthday. So the guy that was asking me out was like, I should come for the birthday. So I'm like, can I come with my friend? He was like, no, my brother has said that he doesn't want your friend to come. So if you're coming, if you need company, you can come with your sister or any other person, but you can't come with your friend. So I went for this birthday, guys. On entering there, see, this guy had told my friend that he had a child with a lady. He did not tell her he did not tell her that they were married. So as I entered into the house, a big, like the biggest picture of my friend's boyfriend and a woman. I was like, oh my god, is this just what I saw? Did I just see him with another woman? I wanted to look. I saw pictures of their traditional wedding. I saw pictures of them and their children and stuff. I just sat there. I turned and told my sister, I was like, Jesus Christ, so this guy is married to that woman and he has told my friend. I'm like, anyway, maybe they have divorced and they have not yet taken up the pictures here. Let me not just assume. I stay quiet. So inside, you know, when you're somewhere, the things that they were saying as they were talking, I got to understand that this man is married to the girl. So I just, one of the man's sisters was sitting near me, so I was just talking to the girl and I'm like, so this your brother? She's like, yeah, it's my brother. How is his wife? She's fine. Are they married? Yes, they're married. So why is he here with the children? She was like, no, the woman works so hard and the man works so hard too, so it's difficult for them to have 2 kids under 3 in America. So they have brought the kids to Cameroon so they should go to school for a few years, and then later on when they are older, the parents can come and take. Like the mother really wanted to come with them to leave the kids here, but unfortunately work did not give her permission, so that's why she did not come. I was just like, oh really? Guys, I sat and I was telling my sister, I don't know, should I tell my friend this? Should I not tell her? I don't know what to do. I'm confused. She was just like, no, if I'm in your case, I'm definitely going to tell her. Like, I must tell. If it's me, I'll tell my friend. I went ahead and told my friend, like, this is what I saw, this is what was said. And I actually discovered later that the guy that was asking me out, he said that because he asked me to come because he wanted me to see that and say. I told my friend that this is what is going on, this man is actually married and stuff. That is how my friend went and attacked this man. That man cried. I was like, people are lying against me, the pictures are there because they were already there. Oh no, the man literally cried. And you know, when you're already inside this thing, like when you're already in love, you tend to believe the person. That's why they say, same between man and woman, no put your mouth there. My friend continued dating this guy, and then I don't know what happened. The guy just got up, something, he's like, he had an emergency. That guy got up and traveled abroad. He never told my friend. My friend's state was calling, worried. I had to finally call his cousin, and the cousin was like, no, he has gone. Oh, he has gone like 2 weeks today. The man has gone. I was like, oh my god. Until today, I'm telling you, till today my friend has never seen that guy. They have never spoken again, and that was just it. So he just showed that he had come to Cameroon and he just needed somebody to cool body with, and that's what he did. When he finished and he went, he never told my friend, and I was just like, Bushfala edition, Bushfala. At times you don't get to date people like that anymore. You ask questions, you do research, you find out a lot from what the person does. Because I also have funny stories of people who have come, guys who have come here, deceived girls, tell them that they have good jobs, they are well settled abroad, and the girls go and discover that they are suffering and all things like that. So I just feel that before you want to start thinking, oh, Bushfala this, Bushfala that, you better ensure that you have all the information about the guy. So dating Cameroonian men. It's not only the ones that are in Cameroon, or even the ones that are in the abroad. They don't try at all. So yeah, guys, this is my version of dating Cameroonian men. What do you guys think? What are your experiences with Cameroonian bush followers? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching, and I am going to see you on my next one. Love you. Bye.